Hey, yo. Time for more 16. Got a bunch of side quests to do, actually. See. Guess what? I got the cam. Got the cam today. We gotta go up there. Okay. Go do that. That's where we're going. One second, let me get this set up on my other monitor. I need to like make sure my stream's doing all right. Okay. All right.
Fly, Ambrosia.
We need to retrieve Ignac's stolen items from the bandit. And we went the wrong way. I'm just gonna teleport here. What I got here? Wind up.
Let's go. Time to fight.
Not time to fight.
All right.
Get in there. All right. Oh. Oh. Oh, did they?
Got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off. This one.
No.
All yours, Torgal.
Good shit.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship.
Oh.
They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours.
Alright, where can we find
And
it?
that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of
Oh.
which I spoke.
Okay.
Far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself.
Well,
And a
well.
far more
Thank you.
fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion,
Comes
my lordship.
up.
However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield.
Well,
And is a perennial thorn in my side.
can't beat him.
I can imagine.
Farewell,
Tell
Wyvern,
me
may
about
our
it.
paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Let's see. No other side quests? Yeah. Time to turn them all in. Dr. Karen.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Alright, Blackthorn.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
We got the whetstone. Thundered whetstone.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age. And I'll
Sunshine.
still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right? I will.
Alright, let's see what we can make. Let's see what you can make. Excalibur! Hell yeah, dude. Excalibur recipe, let's go! Alright, now let's see if we can actually make it.
What do you need?
Excalibur, hell yeah,
Same for
dude.
India.
Yay, we can't make it. Yay. Grimmel can hide. Okay, well, I know where we can get that. That's... Let's see. Know where we can get.
And?
Go talk to Tomes really quick.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah, but that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider,
What?
in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have
Nice.
been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Nice. He is. He's a good boy. We like Torgal. We love Torgal.
Thank you, Clive.
Any new orchestration rules? Alright, let's head over to Owain. Deliver the bomb ash to Owain, the hideaway.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
Man, those bombs, kind of scary. I mean, they are kind of scary in like almost every game.
And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Okay. Sometime later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
So how is this gonna help us?
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly.
How's it gonna help me?
Why don't you let me take a look at that bag
Oh,
of
there we
yours?
go.
The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever Supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
Holding more
That's the
potions.
spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I'll only be a mo.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Nice. Treated potion satchel. Necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Inventory increased. Let's go. Four to 6 high potions, 3 to 4 strength and stone. Okay. Good.
I think Mid might need some help.
Yeah, let's go to Got. Tell him about the payments. We gave him this. We gave Martha and the Dame Isabella the star rubies. Hopefully that's enough to pay the
Good.
debt.
Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did. Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Karen, take it.
Lady Karen,
Come on, it's yours.
Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
What a nice
Of
lady.
course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce.
Ooh.
You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking
Damn.
of which,
I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Yeah.
Most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we sat up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Some good backstory. Oh, there's... Oh? A little bit more here? Okay. Oh, this is cool. What a side quest.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
That's our man.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you old grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
I didn't expect this from a side quest.
Said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Nice. Nice.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Ooh.
All yours.
High Cleric's Medallion.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Let's see what that is. Healing... Increase healing potency of high potions. Of high potions. Okay, why don't we do some hunts? Let's figure out where the hell these things are. Empty hovel? Cattery. Let's look where these are. Okay. And then the other one was the Grimalkin, right? I believe. And we do need a material from this guy to craft the Excalibur weapon. See. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of exploring. Totally fine with me. Oh. Make sure I'm going the right way. I think it's actually better through here. Go through here. Ugh.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Nope, wrong way. We need to max out our LB bar. I think that's what we do soon. Also, there's one other ability that missing. I don't know.
Another crystal.
This road should be open now. Yep, it is.
Enough of... You are there?
A lot of like fallen ruins here, huh? Oh, okay, I think this is it. Yep. Rank C. Should be easy.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine. Titan!
All right.
And then there was one.
Oh. A little spicy towards the end there. Kept messing up. Is the Glimmerkin hide?
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
We need more pots.
Let's go.
Probably should have stocked up before left, but it's okay. Make it work. Make it work. Maybe these are potions? No, Gil. Look around for potions.
Don't get surrounded.
Big giant open field here. How I'm gonna try lowering down motion blur to 3. See. Good morning. Running low on pots though.
All right.
Oh, that's a curl. No thanks. Not trying to fight that right now. When you get to this hunt, gets over here.
Back to the stables, girl.
Oh, they're there. Oh, they're like a group of them. Oh boy.
They don't look happy.
Nice. Okay, that one was significantly easier than the other one. That much. Okay.
Peace at last.
Okay, we've done all the hunts. We've done all the side quests. We're gonna save. Time. Move on. The story. About time. You've been waiting for this.
Is that the thing too?
There's a new missive. Hold on, I need to read that.
He cracked the crystal too.
About the other day. I'll have you know, I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother. You won't soon catch me doing like again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone. There ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy that lives on in you and everyone else here at the hideaway, sure as the sky is blue. At least I think it's blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. Otto. Oh man, Otto. Memories. Sid's goblet. Miraculously undamaged in the attack of the old hideaway, Otto held onto the featureless clay cup to remind him of his lost friend before giving it to Clive, knowing that Sid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to have it. Okay, moving on. The MSQ. What are the
Nick
kids
told
doing?
me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship.
That thing?
Let's sail it around the lake.
Well, not a ship yet.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Uh-huh.
Clive.
And?
Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Ed.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste.
What is it?
And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going-ons in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Oh.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Okay. Let's go. Old Hideaway. Sid's Legacy. Central Storm Deadlands. The dust long settled. Little remains of the once bustling refuge. Many called home. Sid's Legacy. Central. Yeah, I love Sid's theme.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end.
True. Very true.
So we must live while we have the chance.
Yep, that's right.
And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Great lump?
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You're breaking bones.
What
You
the
break
heck?
your loot.
Man, he's like a little kid.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
What the heck?
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Oh, we're going over there, huh? Okay. Eastern Dalmatia, Latany's Cleft, a narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains, about to have been torn from rock by the very gods themselves. Okay, onward is the quest.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Okay, I'm actually gonna stop here for now. I gotta go eat lunch, but I will continue this during the same day, probably later. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back.